Okay, so my LCS had a Black Friday sale, so they were giving everything like 40% on discount. So this is gonna be a big week for comics. It's a big pile, and yeah, let's get on with it. First off, I think these are the free stuff, the preview stuff. So there's Ultimate Wolverine. I'm really interested in this. This is by Chris Condon, who wrote that Texas Blood and Enfield Gang Massacre, which were supremely brilliant. And Alessandro Cappuccio is doing the art on Moon Knight. So yeah, I can't wait to check this out. And I like Zatanna. I read the current series by, was it Mariko Tamaki? Yeah, probably. So yeah, it was pretty decent. So yeah, this is Jamal Campbell. Let's see how this goes. That's the free stuff out of the way. I think there's more free stuff coming. And this is again Craig McDonald, who made me read my first Judge Dredd comic. I like Judge Death because he is the influence for Scott Snyder's Batman Who Laughs, and he's like his Joker, Judge Dredd's Joker. So yeah, can't wait to dive in this. This is Brian Boland and John Wagner and Alan Grant. So classic 2000 AD stuff. Then you got your Legion of Superheroes, the Great Darkness Saga. For a longest time, this trade paperback was like out of print. So this is Paul Levitz, Keith Giffen goodness. So yeah, it's old school Legion, just the way I like it. And then apparently my LCS was visited by Chip Zdarsky, and he gave away a lot of his books for free. So that's how I get this. This is not signed or anything, but I think most of these Toronto-based creators are doing this thing where they get these their stuff for free from the publishers, and they just want to sell it. So apparently Zdarsky gave out these books away. He was there in the morning, so I didn't see him. But then yeah, I get public domain, a free trade paperback, man. So I'm not complaining. Okay, next up is Creature Commandos. This is basically, this is James Gunn, the show, and this is again by James D. Mateus. Classic guy. I've heard very good things about the show, like people who've actually seen it, reviewers and stuff. So yeah, I can't wait. And it's got like G.I. Robot and Sergeant Rock and Frankenstein and even Medusa. So yeah, this is gonna be awesome. This is again recommendation by my pals Connor Craig and Dan Morton. So yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's Kyle Higgins, Ryan Parrow. Parrow is so good now with the Radiant Black stuff with Rogue Sun, and Kyle Higgins is doing the Radiant Black stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive in this. I have read some of it before, but I think it would be self-explanatory. So I've heard very good things about this particular story. And then because of the discounts, I got this. This is just imagine DC Universe by Stan Lee. So I read parts of this. I read the Superman and the Batman book as a kid, and I really enjoyed them, but I never read the full story. So I got trade paperback 1 and trade paperback 2. So I don't think it can be, you can make this into an omnibus or something, but I never read this before. So yeah, in its entirety, I read some of it. I really liked it. They featured the Church of Eternal Empowerment. These guys have to fight. But the creative team on this, John Byrne, Gary Frank, Scott McDaniel, Chris Pacciolo, Walt Simonson, John Cassidy. I mean, the talent is amazing in both the books. I think this one has art by Kevin Van Hook and a bunch of others. So yeah, so Joe Kubert, Jim Lee, John Buscema, Dave Gibbons, Kevin McGuire, Jerry Ordway. So yeah, total goodness, man. If you've read it, then you know this is really good. And then this is my weekly singles pile. So Turtles of Grayskull. This is just a fun title, and I like this cover. So, and obviously Absolute Batman. I've read this. This is from last week, but then yeah, I got my covers in today. And of course, no haul is complete without Commander. Grizzly's Commander. This is G.I. Joe 1. Joshua Williamson and Tom Riley on the art. And again, Energon Universe, Transformers. This is Starscream, and he's fused with a Hiss tank. How cool is that? Nothing is more cooler than this. So I have to have this. And these are the 2 books I got from this week. This is the biggest book of this week. This is Justice League Unlimited. So for 2 years, there was no Justice League at DC last 2 years. There was no Justice League title. So they're bringing it back, and yeah, bringing it back in a big fashion. This book also has the first 4 pages of Batman Hush Part 2. and that will not be featured in the main comic. It'll be just here. It'll be 4 introductory pages. I'm sure they'll put it in the collected edition at some point, but for now, this is the only book that will collect that 4 pages of Hush. And then last but not the least, you have Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman. Yeah, I think this is the best thing Kelly Thompson has ever done. So I've heard that issue 2 is better than issue 1. So yeah, I can't wait. And that's about it. It's a big haul. So yeah, lots of stuff. And yeah, happy Black Friday.